Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of the Roman Empire, was not just a powerful ruler, but a deeply philosophical king. His way of life and decisions were shaped by Stoic philosophy. Today, we will explore the 12 habits that made him not only a great ruler but also a source of inspiration. Each of Marcus Aurelius' habits was the foundation of his peace, strength, and wisdom. How these habits kept him steadfast, and how you can apply these habits in your own life to become more successful and peaceful. Today, we'll discover that. Before we begin, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Now, let's get started. Habit number 1, self-control. It's a habit that can completely transform the course and perspective of our lives. Marcus Aurelius, both an emperor and philosopher, embraced this habit to rule over his life. He understood that true strength comes not from external sources, but from within. He had no excessive cravings for food, drink, or other comforts. For him, self-control was true freedom. But here's the question: can you control your own mind? Self-control is not only about physical aspects. It is equally important in mental and emotional spheres. We often lose control of our emotions due to temptations and circumstances. Have you ever wondered why you fail to make the right decisions repeatedly? Maybe you're drawn to overindulge in food, or maybe you try too hard to gain approval from others. But think about it. What if you learned to control yourself in every moment? How much stronger would your inner power become? Marcus Aurelius understood that in order to lead a life of true peace and success, he had to first control his own mind. The discipline with which he led his life was a true example. He made sure that every decision he made had a purpose, so that no temptation or emotion could sway him. He knew that life is uncertain, but if you can control yourself, you can rule your life. Today, we are surrounded by so many temptations and pressures, which make self-control difficult. But once you realize that your true strength and peace come from controlling your own mind, everything starts to change. Have you ever thought, what if you could calm your emotions in every moment? How powerful would you become? Through self-control, you not only bring peace to your own life, but you also create a positive impact on others. When you learn to control your emotions and desires, you become someone who commands respect and admiration. This is a powerful feeling that will help you make the right choices in life. How do you begin? Start by building small habits. For example, whenever you feel anxiety or agitation, stop for a moment, take a breath, and assess the situation. Did you know that when you calm your mind, you can think more clearly? Before making any decision, find a balance between your desires and emotions. Little by little, this habit will become a part of your life. Like Marcus Aurelius, if you want to rule your life, you need to learn self-control. By applying this habit to your life, you will not only find external success but also internal peace. Habit number 2. Morning reflection, a powerful Stoic habit. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, began each day with deep reflection on his purpose. He knew that if the start of the day wasn't right, the entire day wouldn't unfold as it should. His first task every morning was to spend time thinking about his intentions. How do I want to spend today? What situations might I face? How will I react? This reflection gave him strength and purpose, allowing him to stay steady in any situation. For you, adopting this habit is incredibly important. Have you ever asked yourself, how do I want to spend today? Have you ever thought about the situations you might face and how you will deal with them? If the answer is no, this could be a vital part of your life. Morning reflection not only helps clarify your mindset and plans, but it also gives you the motivation to stay on track. Starting your day in this way will make it more focused and goal-oriented. When you know what kind of situations you may encounter, you can be prepared. You'll know how to remain calm and steady, and how to respond appropriately. Your daily thoughts, your reactions, and your mindset will guide your future. Stoic philosophy teaches us that once you start reflecting, you begin to take control of your life. Through this practice, you develop the ability to handle any situation because you know how to stay calm and how to respond most effectively. If you can start your day right, you'll be able to view any challenges from a positive perspective. Through this habit, you can maintain your mental peace and steadiness, which is the core of living a Stoic life. So, start today. Take a few moments each morning to reflect on your thoughts, plans, and purpose. Know where you're going, how you want to spend your day, and how you'll keep your environment calm. Doing so will make your life more successful, peaceful, and purposeful. By incorporating this habit into your life, you can begin to live a Stoic lifestyle just like Marcus Aurelius. Habit number 3. Humility, the key to true greatness. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor, yet he remained profoundly humble. Despite his power, he understood that true greatness doesn't lie in titles or authority but in actions. A true leader is never arrogant. Instead, they showcase their true greatness through their work. Humility is the trait that makes a person truly great. Have you ever wondered why humility is so important in our lives? In today's society, power, wealth, and fame are often seen as the measures of greatness. But the reality is that true greatness is not found in these. Humility is the quality that strengthens our relationships, brings peace to our hearts, and reveals our authentic leadership qualities. Like Marcus Aurelius, if you start practicing humility, you will see yourself as a more accepting and genuine person. Humility will help you build stronger relationships with others while simultaneously bringing peace and contentment to your own heart. If you start walking the path of humility and remove arrogance from your life, what do you think you will find? You will become a person who is respected by everyone and who possesses true greatness, not because of their power, but because of their humility and service to others. Practice humility every day. At first, take small steps, but each step will bring you closer to true greatness. Remember, humility is the quality that will not only make you a better person but also create a positive change in society by respecting others. So, start today. Make humility a daily practice in your life, and watch how it transforms your life for the better. Habit number 4. Embracing adversity, turning struggles into strength. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, never avoided difficulties. Instead of running from challenges, he viewed them as opportunities for growth. His perspective on adversity was radically different from how many of us approach tough situations today. Where others saw obstacles, Marcus saw chances for improvement and self-mastery. He truly understood that hardships are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. Stoicism teaches us that adversity is a gift. It's not something to fear or resist, but something to accept and learn from. When life gets tough, we often feel like retreating, like we're being tested beyond our limits. But Marcus believed that these very moments of struggle are the ones that shape us into stronger, wiser individuals. The most difficult times of your life are not the end. They are the beginning of your transformation. Think about it for a moment. How often do you shy away from challenges? How often do you try to avoid discomfort or pain? What if instead of running away, you embraced those difficult situations, knowing they are here to teach you something important? Every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to build resilience. Whether it's a personal setback, a failure, or a difficult relationship, each challenge is shaping your character. It's pushing you to grow, to evolve, and to become a better version of yourself. Marcus Aurelius viewed every struggle as a chance to cultivate patience, wisdom, and inner strength. By embracing adversity, you don't just survive, you thrive. The Stoic mindset isn't about avoiding difficulties, it's about facing them head-on with strength, clarity, and calmness. When you learn to embrace the hardships in life, you begin to see them not as burdens, but as catalysts for your personal growth. So the next time you find yourself facing a tough situation, remember Marcus Aurelius. Ask yourself, how can I use this moment to grow stronger? What can I learn from this challenge? By shifting your perspective, you will transform adversity into a powerful tool for self-improvement. Embrace the struggle, accept the hardship, and allow it to make you stronger. Because in the end, it is through these challenges that you become the person you are meant to be. Habit number 5. Relevant learning, the path to constant growth. Marcus Aurelius, despite being one of the most powerful men of his time, was always a student of life. Every single day, he would learn something new, whether it was reading, writing, or challenging his own knowledge. He understood the importance of constant growth, and that the mind must always be in a state of expansion. Have you ever thought about how much we limit ourselves by stopping learning? In a world filled with constant distractions, we often forget to invest in ourselves. But Marcus shows us that the journey of self-improvement never ends. Whether it's through reading, exploring new ideas, or challenging your own assumptions, the act of learning is what will propel you forward. Why should you keep learning? The world around you is changing rapidly, and the only way to stay relevant is to keep evolving. Just like Marcus, if you dedicate yourself to learning something new every day, you will consistently stay ahead of the curve, making informed decisions and growing into the best version of yourself. So, how do you start? It could be as simple as reading for 15 minutes a day, learning a new skill, or even engaging in thoughtful conversations that challenge your current way of thinking. The key is consistency. Every small step adds up. If you are committed to growth, learning should be at the core of your daily routine. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Seek them out. Challenge your boundaries, expand your knowledge, and embrace the process of continuous improvement. Marcus Aurelius understood that by investing in learning, you invest in your own potential. So, today, start with small steps. Make learning a priority in your life. Because when you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you stop truly living. Keep learning and let that knowledge shape your future. Habit number 6. Internal peace and serenity, the key to resilience. Marcus Aurelius, despite being one of the most powerful rulers of ancient Rome, faced countless challenges during his reign. Wars, political turmoil, and personal loss were constants in his life. But what made him stand out wasn't just his ability to navigate these difficulties, it was his unwavering ability to maintain inner peace. No matter how chaotic the world around him became, Marcus always found the stillness within. His personal journals, which we now know as the Meditations, are filled with reflections on how to find calm amidst the storm. He understood a powerful truth: your inner world shapes how you navigate the outer world. Think about it. How often do we let external events dictate our emotions? A stressful situation at work, a disagreement with a friend, or the constant rush of everyday life can easily steal our peace. But Marcus Aurelius teaches us that true strength comes from maintaining inner tranquility, regardless of the circumstances. How do you respond to chaos in your life? Do you find yourself getting overwhelmed by everything happening around you? Or do you, like Marcus, find a way to anchor yourself in peace, no matter the storm? One of the most profound insights Marcus shared was that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If your thoughts are consumed by negativity, fear, and worry, you will never experience the peace you seek. But if you can train yourself to focus on what is in your control, your thoughts, your reactions, your attitude, you can protect your inner serenity. To practice this, start by being mindful of your thoughts. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what is in my control right now? Focus only on the things that you can influence, and let go of everything else. It's not always easy, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Another essential practice that Marcus emphasized was embracing the present moment. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." In the face of adversity, the present moment is your sanctuary. No matter what's going wrong in your life, there is peace to be found in the here and now. When we are fully present, we stop worrying about what might happen or what's already gone wrong. We focus on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions. Marcus also spoke about the importance of acceptance. Life, in all its complexity, will never be perfect. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and times of discomfort. But instead of resisting these challenges, Marcus embraced them. He saw them as opportunities for growth, for learning, and for strengthening his mind. He taught us that peace is not found in the absence of difficulty, but in how we respond to difficulty. True inner peace doesn't mean avoiding stress or difficulty, it means developing the mental strength to stay calm in the face of life's storms. It's about creating a foundation of stability within, so no matter what happens externally, you remain unshaken. So, how can you cultivate this peace in your own life? Start by practicing mindfulness. Take moments throughout your day to check in with yourself. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Is it helping you find peace or disrupting it? If it's the latter, shift your focus to what you can control and release the rest. With practice, you'll find that your mind becomes a place of serenity rather than chaos. Remember, life will always present challenges. But the more you practice inner peace, the more resilient you become. Like Marcus, you can find calm amidst the storm, and in that calm, you'll find the strength to navigate whatever comes your way. Ultimately, your inner peace is your greatest asset. It allows you to face life with clarity, to make decisions with wisdom, and to move forward with confidence. So, embrace it, protect it, and let it guide you through the turbulence of life. Habit number 7. Self-reflection and journaling. A path to building a confident life. Marcus Aurelius, the powerful emperor of the Roman Empire, not only ruled his empire but also gave great importance to his inner life. Every day, he would spend time reflecting on his thoughts, feelings, and actions, writing them down. Through this practice, he not only improved his own life but left behind a priceless example for us: journaling. Journaling is not just a habit, it is a powerful process of self-reflection. When you write down your thoughts and feelings daily, you don't just clear your mind, you get to know your inner world more deeply. Through journaling, you become aware of your strengths and weaknesses and develop a deeper understanding of yourself. It becomes a spiritual analysis where you can be truly honest with yourself about your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Just like Marcus, if you incorporate this practice into your life, you will gain clarity about your purpose and goals, while also boosting your self-confidence and mental peace. Often, we go through life without taking the time to reflect on our daily experiences, but when we write them down, we can learn something new from them, and it helps us in making better decisions in the future. Have you ever asked yourself, "What did I learn today?" Or, "How can I be better tomorrow?" These types of questions can guide you toward personal growth. Taking time to ask yourself questions, to be open and honest about your thoughts and actions, makes you more confident and grounded. Through journaling, you can analyze your day. What worked, what didn't, where you could have done better, and where you want to improve. It's a form of self-analysis that helps uncover your inner strength. It not only gives you the opportunity to reflect on your busy days, but also takes you a step further towards boosting your confidence and self-improvement. Just like Marcus Aurelius' meditations, you can have your own personal journal that records your mental journey and spiritual growth. When you write down your feelings and thoughts, you will not only build stronger self-confidence but also gain a deeper perspective on your decisions. Every day, take a moment to reflect, be honest with yourself, and try to understand how you can be better. Be true to yourself, and through self-reflection, you will build a more confident and peaceful life. So, start today. Write down your thoughts and feelings, and become more conscious of your growth every day. Habit number 8. Focus only on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, understood a profound truth about life. There are many things beyond our control, but our reactions and mindset are within our power. He did not waste energy on things he couldn't change, nor did he let external circumstances dictate his peace of mind. Instead, he focused solely on the things he could control: his actions, thoughts, and emotions. In life, we often find ourselves frustrated by situations, people, and events that are out of our hands. We try to control everything around us, and when things don't go as planned, we get upset or anxious. Marcus, however, teaches us a different approach. He reminds us that while we cannot control the world, we always have control over how we respond to it. Ask yourself, how often do you stress about things you cannot change? How often do you let the actions of others or the uncontrollable events of the world determine your mood? By focusing on what you can control, your reactions, thoughts, and actions, you free yourself from the weight of unnecessary stress. This is where true peace and power lie. Imagine if you could stop worrying about everything that is outside of your control. Instead of spending mental energy on things you can't change, you could channel that energy into improving yourself, making better decisions, and taking positive actions in the areas you can influence. Whether it's how you respond to a difficult situation, how you treat others, or how you manage your time, you have control over those choices. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that focusing on what we can control allows us to conserve our mental and emotional energy. It empowers us to stay calm and composed, even in the face of chaos. Rather than being swept away by external events, we remain grounded, directing our attention and energy towards the things that truly matter. So, the next time you face a challenge, take a step back and ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? Shift your focus to those elements that are within your grasp. Let go of the things you cannot change and concentrate on what you can influence. By doing so, you'll experience a sense of freedom and peace, just like Marcus did. Remember, life is unpredictable, and the world outside can be chaotic. But your inner world, the way you respond, think, and act, is yours to control. Make it your focus. Habit number 9. Gratitude, the key to unlocking life's beauty. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, was not only a ruler of the empire but a man deeply attuned to the inner workings of his mind and soul. One of the core practices that made him extraordinary was his consistent gratitude. He recognized that true peace and happiness come from appreciating what we have, rather than constantly desiring what we don't. Gratitude is a transformative habit. It has the power to shift your entire mindset. When you begin each day by acknowledging the blessings in your life, you change your perspective. No matter how challenging or overwhelming the day may seem, practicing gratitude allows you to find light even in dark times. It teaches you to appreciate the simple, yet profound aspects of life. The people you love, the opportunities you have, and the moments that make up your day. Marcus understood that life is fleeting, and the more we focus on what we are grateful for, the more joy we find. It's easy to take things for granted, but when you make gratitude a daily habit, you begin to see the beauty that's always been there. You notice the small, seemingly insignificant moments that often go unnoticed, the sound of birds singing, the warmth of the sun, or the comfort of a good meal. So, how can you start practicing gratitude today? Every day, take just a few moments to reflect on what you are thankful for. It could be the support of a loved one, your health, or even the challenges that have helped you grow. Whatever it is, focus on it, and let your heart fill with appreciation. As you practice gratitude, you'll notice a shift in your perspective. You'll start to see life with more clarity, more positivity, and more appreciation for what truly matters. Gratitude will help you find peace amidst chaos and contentment in the present moment. The more you give thanks for what you have, the more you'll see life's beauty unfold before you. Remember, Marcus Aurelius was not just grateful for the good moments, but also for the lessons in hardship. Gratitude is not about denying difficulties, it's about recognizing that, even in the toughest times, there is always something to be grateful for. As you develop this habit, you'll find your life becoming richer, fuller, and more meaningful. So start now. Take a moment today to express gratitude, and let it transform your outlook on life. You'll be amazed at how much beauty and joy it brings into your life. Habit number 10. Justice and character, the foundation of a noble life. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, understood that a life led by justice and strong character is a life well lived. He exemplified these principles in his reign, emphasizing the importance of fairness in all aspects of life. For Marcus, justice wasn't just about legal fairness, but also about moral integrity, doing what's right even when no one is watching. Justice is not just a concept, it's a daily practice. It's about treating others with respect, fairness, and equality, regardless of their background or status. Justice requires you to put yourself in others' shoes and consider their feelings and circumstances before making decisions. Marcus lived by this principle, always seeking to be fair to those around him, whether they were his enemies or his allies. A life led by justice is a life of balance. It's about holding yourself accountable for your actions, standing up for what's right, and upholding your values even when it's difficult. Character is the foundation that supports justice. It's what allows you to act in fairness, even when emotions or external pressures try to sway you. Marcus Aurelius was a living testament to this, as he consistently chose to act with honor and integrity, even when faced with challenges. As you navigate through life, let justice guide your decisions. Ask yourself, is this the fair thing to do? Am I treating others with the respect they deserve? Is this decision aligned with my values and character? If you make justice a core part of your life, you will not only gain the respect of others but also build a strong, unshakable foundation for your own sense of self-worth. Remember, true character is built on the foundation of justice. Without it, all other virtues fall short. A just person is someone who inspires trust, admiration, and respect. So, let justice and character be the guiding lights that shape your decisions and actions every day. In doing so, you'll create a life of honor, dignity, and lasting impact. Habit number 11. Embracing the present moment. The power of now. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher and emperor, knew the profound truth that the present moment is the only time we can truly control. The past is gone, the future is unknown, but right now, this very moment, is within our grasp. This is the essence of living in the present, fully immersed in what's happening right now. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. However, Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself and others that the only time that matters is the present. He believed that by dwelling too much on the past or worrying about the future, we only rob ourselves of the precious moments we have right now. The present is where life happens, where true living takes place. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself trapped in thoughts of what's already gone, or fearing what might come? By doing so, we lose sight of what we have in front of us. Marcus' wisdom teaches us that by accepting the present moment, without resistance, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress, regret, and anxiety. What if we chose to embrace each moment as it comes? What if, instead of looking backward or forward, we focused on the here and now, giving our full attention to the present task, the people around us, and the feelings we're experiencing? Imagine the peace and clarity that would follow. To live like Marcus Aurelius, you must remind yourself daily to be present. Whether you're working, spending time with loved ones, or even just relaxing, commit to living in the now. Let go of unnecessary distractions that pull you away from this moment and learn to appreciate the life unfolding before you. Remember, the present is the only moment we have to truly live. So, stop waiting for the perfect future or dwelling on past mistakes. Embrace the present, for it is the only truth we can truly experience. Habit number 12. Serving others. The true path to satisfaction. Marcus Aurelius, despite being one of the most powerful emperors in history, always considered himself a servant of the people. He understood that true greatness wasn't about power or titles, but about the impact one could make on others' lives. He believed that real satisfaction and fulfillment came not from self-serving pursuits but from helping those around us. In today's world, it's easy to become consumed with our own desires and ambitions. We often measure success by personal gain, but Marcus Aurelius teaches us that the most meaningful way to live is by serving others. When we shift our focus from "what can I get?" to "how can I give?", we unlock a deeper sense of purpose and joy. Think about it. How often do we get caught up in our own struggles, forgetting that helping others can not only improve their lives but also enrich our own? Helping others may not always be easy, but it brings a sense of peace, satisfaction, and unity that can't be found in material wealth or recognition. Serving others doesn't always have to be grand gestures. Sometimes, it's the small acts of kindness, offering support to a friend, lending a hand to a colleague, or even listening to someone who needs it, that can have the greatest impact. By adopting this mindset, you can transform your life. The more you help, the more connected you become to those around you, and the more you realize that true happiness isn't found in taking, but in giving. When you make serving others a priority, your life will naturally become richer, more meaningful, and more rewarding. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that, regardless of how powerful or successful we become, we are all ultimately servants of the world. And in that service, we find our true greatness. Marcus Aurelius was great not only because he was a ruler, he was also a profound philosopher who deeply respected his habits. He understood that to be a true leader, one must control not only the external world but also the internal world. His habits, rooted in Stoicism, have reached us and continue to inspire. These habits can bring transformative change to your life as well. If you begin adopting even some of these habits today, you can make your life more successful, peaceful, and fulfilling. Now, if you enjoyed this video and feel that it can help bring change in your life, please subscribe to our channel. To receive more motivational and powerful content, share this video and give it a like. Remember, change starts with you. Let's begin this journey together.